big numbers. Big numbers. 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers. Big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the 18.
Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Minnesota Vikings. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 15 on it. Watch the run.
21.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here I come.
Now this time, Garoppolo will throw. It's caught. Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, Huntley. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Get in the weight room.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Danico Autry in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
I got you.
Check Mike 27. Coming. Watch twist. Watch
11.
Smith.
They'll try the left side. Huntley. And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll go as a loss of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 33 and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the stream, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with third and still 9 to go.
And it's third down.
Down. Hey, hold on. 58. Yeah, I got you. Mike, 51.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. And he's got his man, Hilton. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 24-yard line.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Now Gordon on first down. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. Brissett. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. And he's got it.
And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And after the made field goal, here's Adam Vinatieri to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. It's that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's 2 different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Looking to throw again on second down. Garoppolo. He's got Smith here. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Something apparently not feeling right to Garoppolo, so he'll step back and take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go. Black 80!
No game on this defense, no game.
Garoppolo on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum, because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 80!
Hey, check.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Exit 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Garoppolo. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Melvin Ingram in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Dan Bailey now for the field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Bailey's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays, yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Field goals, all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now they run from the gun with Gordon. Space to maneuver at the 40. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10.
54. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill.
Going jet sweep. Here's Campbell. Eric Kendricks in on the tackle.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Double dog, that's the way.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Brissett, and that is incomplete. He was trying to hit Melvin Gordon there, and it's 3rd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he connects with Ebron. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. Now a toss play. It's Hines. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
And there's been a Terry now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone.
The Vikings go at their own 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd and 12.
Here we go. 180!
Ricky.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Danico Autry, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come to my work. We want it. Come to my work. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
27. Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
21. 11.
Throwing on second down. Garoppolo airing it out deep for... That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Vikings! Irv Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. Here we go.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Not today, you upset. Yeah. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike. Yeah. You don't want none.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete to Hilton. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Here's Brissett. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
A first down throw for Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. He stiff arms him. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Yeah.
Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Campbell making the catch. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
First down, Colts.
Brissett now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's first down.
Watch the slant.
Brissett again. Flush to his right. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he's got his tight end. That's Ebron, and it's a Colt touchdown. Eric Ebron in the final seconds of the first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Here's Mack. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Got it. 42. 42's the mic. Bring it. Bring it. Check 31. Check 31. Max up. Right. Check 3. Check 3. Check 3.
First down, Brissett. And his throw here's incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
Ready?
Here's Hines on the toss play. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
faster, fast. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Come on, come on, come on.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. Got an open man. That's Campbell. 21 yards there on third down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On 2nd down, it's Hines. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Count me as a little bit surprised by what we just saw there because this has been a pretty long drive. And normally you think that wears down a defense. In this case, looked like the offensive line let them down a little bit.
Yeah, allowed the penetration and the ability to stuff them for a loss. Throwing, Brissett into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith, and the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Garoppolo under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Danico Autry make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. 12 yards on the return that time. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A running play on 1st down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
4-2. Mike's 4-2. Exit.
On second down, here's a run with Mack. 9 yards on the pickup there as they'll be left with 3rd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 3rd and short, going with a tight end. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
The focus after that run isn't how many yards they gained. They said they gained a 1st down, and they've been running it well all game long.
Ready. Mike 5-4. I don't even know why this team showed up. Banjo. Mike 54.
On 1st down, it's Mack. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check. Watch 54.
From just shy of midfield, Brissett. A battle for it here, and this will be caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 37.
I can't believe they even let you play. Check. Mike 5-4. You.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day. Check, right. Mike 54, and it's getting in holes. 54 squeeze. Check.
A give, running right is Mack. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll run on 1st down. Hines. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little...
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st down, It's Hines. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
At the 18-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Go.
They'll go again here with Mack. And they'll get him down right around the 16. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Brissett. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw
a 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20.
Intercepted, baby. All day.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's got it to Hilton. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run here with Mack. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's going to be a long day.
Again, it'll be Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. It's caught, Smith. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now back to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Good job, D. Good job, D.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Check, watch 54, watch 54.
Get that quarterback, D-line. Get that quarterback, D-line. D-line, get that quarterback.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion.
Mike 5-4.
They'll run on 1st down. Mack. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Let's go.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And once again, this Colts defense stops him behind the line of scrimmage. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. And not much of an opening there as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. And he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage with a penalty flag down. This might push him back further. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, add another loss to the pile as they drop to 2-8 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Tampa to take on the Bucs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got zero, left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel, get a bird's eye view. Hotel, get a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off, each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. Okay, take care of the counter, don't look so shocked, it's nothing new. Okay, death comes in 3, wins come in 2s, cash comes in 1s. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Hat on and hood on, pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got